I think that now would be a good time. You put here in the back of the chapter kind of a summary of where we are, how we got here, just kind of a recap because I know we covered a lot of material up to this point. Just to kind of give people a little drink at the Oasis before we keep going here. Um, could you kind of walk us through that, please?
Yeah, this is something I put in there, sprinkled throughout the chapters, some points where I go back and remind, what we've concluded, and how definite, it may or may not be. And this is, part of my attempt to be more effective and to give people who aren't as influenced by just continuous intellectual argument, like a breather and refresher on, okay, what was the point of all this so far? So this is one of those spots after this chapter where I say, so far we've concluded some really necessary foundational things. And so number one, starting with chapter one, life is infinite. That's one thing. This is knowable, and I say a demonstrable truth in reality. That just it is the case that life is infinite. Um, then I would say human life and consciousness is meaningful, purposeful, significant. Those are all essentially a package deal: meaningful, purposeful, significant. They all basically mean the same thing. But our life and consciousness is significant. And this is in direct contrast to what I think is the core nihilist story, is that our consciousness is insignificant. I think everything stems from that hypothesis, that is wormed, not hypothesis, story that has wormed its way into our minds through whatever means. So life is infinite, human life and consciousness are significant. And then that was sort of the part one of the book, the bad mythologies and the opposing conclusions that we came to. Then we talked about causation. And so I say that causation as a certainty, causation is a deep and probably foundational element of reality, existence itself. We are both part of it and aware of it. That ties into the logos thing we were talking about. And we can act effectively through it. So we are connected. Therefore, we are connected in some deep and mysterious way to the basic functionings of the entire cosmos. So that ties in sort of the great mystery thing. And again, these are things that I'm saying are necessarily true. I think that they might sound out there, they might sound weird, but these are the things that through all of this argumentation, I think I've demonstrated these are basics, these are essential, these are foundational. So life is infinite, human consciousness is significant, human life is significant, causation is real, and we really participate in the great mystery of the universe.